Feel the magic in the air, aïe, levez les mains en l'air, allez, allez, allez. Feel the magic in the air, aïe, levez les mains en l'air, allez, allez, allez.
Feel the magic in the air. Magic System, Red One, Shawty. Comme d'habitude on est calé, comme toujours ça va aller. On te met l'ambiance à gogo, tous ensemble on fait le show.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis, c'est bien faire la folie.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci.
Oublie tes soucis. Oh, 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 oh.
C'est pas seulement pour les bobos.
Beautifully done.
Nous on vient dans nos mambo. Mon ami si tu as le niveau, rejoins-nous pour t'enjailler.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis, c'est bien faire la folie.
On t'invite à la magie, y a pas de raccourci. Oublie tes soucis. Oh, 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 oh.
Shared humanity, but make no mistake, once the whistle blows, it is business. Liverpool under the lights of a fresh season. Looking to launch the energy. A team that has had a summer to sharpen its swords. Liverpool are one of the surprise packages of last season. Can Anthony Iraola's time push on now and add to his already blossoming reputation? It's not going to be easy for Bournemouth. They lost several high-profile players over the summer.
They did extremely well last season, broke a Premier League record for the club, and now it looks at this moment in time that they're starting with a weaker back four, shall we say, but maybe they'll prove me wrong.
The quality of the clubs that Bournemouth players left to join just shows how impressive this club has been. And now they must hope the new recruits settle in well and quickly. And with Liverpool hoping that the cherries who've come here tonight could just be ripe for the picking. Touch for Bafoude Diakite, Bournemouth's newest recruit, signed for just shy of £35 million. Szoboszlai to Salah. Nice touch from Scott. Evanilson too close to Konate.
Yeah, Brooks is playing from the left-hand side, and Semenyo is operating on the right for the Cherries.
The Anfield roar rising and relentless as they laud their reigning champions. Anfield on opening day, not for the faint-hearted. This is McAllister, who's been put on the long list for the Ballon d'Or nominations. Ekitike. Well, that's what Liverpool want to see from their attacking players, a willingness to have a pop early on.
Yeah, I think it might have been a little bit of a mind change. I thought at one stage he was going to put the laces through it, and then he went for the side foot.
82 days since the end of last season, and we're right back into the flow and into the groove. Thumbs up and a smile from Ekitike. Just shy of £80 million from Eintracht Frankfurt. Scored 15 goals for them in the Bundesliga last season. 2 seasons ago, Bournemouth took a very early lead against Liverpool. They scored inside 3 minutes through Antoine Semenyo. Liverpool came back to win that day by 3-1. Semenyo, who signed a new 5-year contract with the club. Ekitike picks out Vias. Good telepathy between the pair of them. Now, Gakpo. Kirkes. Couldn't get the lift he desired. Adam Smith clears away for Bournemouth.
Yeah, and you know, with this sort of longer ball played, it's tough for Evan Nielsen, who's working really hard to do his utmost up front, but I think against Konate and Van Dijk, that could be a problem.
Salah, last season's Premier League Golden Boot winner, strikes for the first time this campaign, and Jordan Petrovic makes his first save as a Bournemouth goalkeeper of the Premier League.
Well, a lot of talk about integration for the new guys that have arrived in the team, but for the likes of the superstars, Salah, Van Dijk, they've got to reach the standards they hit last season, and that was almost another one for Salah. Good save.
Petrovic, who played for Chelsea against Liverpool in a League Cup final last year. Mears, the British record signing, gets it back. Looking for Frimpong. Salah. Excellent ball. Van Dijk! He was rising, the ball rising too. That is 3 chances for Liverpool in 4.5 minutes.
Well, to be honest, I thought Van Dijk was going to be able to finish that off. I mean, if anything, he's had to just kind of step back. He's had to just kind of jump back. And we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. It was always just slightly too high.
He scored against Bournemouth in that famous 9-0 game between these teams 3 years ago this month. I think it's Salah. Tavernier doing his best to clear the lines for Bournemouth. This is Evan Nielsen. He's going to need to hold it up today. Last touch off Frimpong. Evan Nielsen, who hit double figures for Premier League goals last season. Kirkes juggling with his old teammate Semenyo. First chance for him to come forward. Semenyo was able to get inside of Kirkes and just couldn't find the finish. That's the template that Bournemouth will hope to capitalise on today.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen resistance up to now, but this is resistance with threat. Their first chance to really get the ball into the box, and it's a cracking cross from Truffert. The bounce has made it all the more difficult for Semenyo, hence the fact it went so high.
Diakite up against Ekitike. Shiresi. Slipped by Brooks. Hard industry from Subotic. Brooks making his 100th start for Bournemouth. Early notes being taken. Bournemouth who worked really hard last season. Collectively, they made the most sprints per game of any team in the Premier League. That effort is going to be needed.
And this guy can really launch a throw.
A launch from Canate on Senesi. To Semenyo. Adams. Heavy touch, almost invited Salah to take it away. This season, oh, hang on a minute, just for a moment, Alisson was scrambling. There was a little hesitation earlier on, a few minutes ago, from Canate, and he didn't look very comfortable there.
Well, I can assure you, Connor, he won't start breathing easily until this corner is seen off. That was clumsy. Avoidable.
31 Premier League appearances last season for Ibrahima Konate, the most of his career so far in the campaign. But on opening night, even experienced players can look nervous. Alisson makes it stick to his gloves. Such a great start for Al-Nassr this time last year. Liverpool won 11 of their opening 13 Premier League games. They were only beaten once in their first 30 in the top flight under their new coach. By his exacting standards, Al-Nassr will be expecting similar statistics for the opening months of this campaign. Here's Semenyo. It's a good ball. Smith. Hovering across, covering the space. Virgil van Dijk, but there have been little glimpses for Areola. Well, Bournemouth is settling in.
For a moment, Connor, sorry, I thought maybe Van Dijk could have been a little more urgent in getting there, but he seemed to kind of know what he was doing. I mean, Smith's trying to pick out Evan Nielsen, so the big fella got in the way.
Brooks corner. Flicked on by Evan Nielsen on the front post. So Bournemouth was on the goal line for Liverpool as Salah takes it away, or tries to at least. Good challenge, Adrian Truffert.
Yeah, I mean, he's just drifted, hasn't he, away from the byline. It certainly wasn't going in.
TK does his best to return it to Salah. Vietz does pick out the Egyptian. The angle is a little bit too close to Smith, but having absorbed a bit of pressure down the other end, Liverpool quickly pouncing down the Anfield Road end of the stadium.
Good game of football so far. Yeah, I mean, he's looking to thread that one through the needle.
So this curtain-raising night for a new Premier League campaign is bright and sparkly already. Sent in by Vietz. Gakpo close to it at the front post, and good commanding of his penalty area by Jordan Petrovic. No way out for Tavernier. Liverpool beat Bournemouth home and away last season. It was 2-0 at the Vitality in February, and Al-Nassr's team won by 3-0 here at Anfield when Bournemouth came here last September. That game was a bit closer than the 3-0 scoreline suggests.
Well, Areola's got to be proud of the progress, the improvement he actually made to the squad, the whole squad last season.
Smith, who is the only one of Bournemouth's most used back five who's still at the club after the departure of Kepa, Zabarnyi, Persson and Kerkez. Evan Nielsen does well to hold off Van Dijk. Tavernier goes searching.